Is up 2-1. Can they maintain their composure and take a command right up?
Game 4 of the Western Conference semifinals set to go. Welcome fans to the NBA playoffs on 2. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And for Golden State, in the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Gary Payton II is out there with Butler. And it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Podziemski with it. Edwards defending. Payton attacking. And Payton throws it down hard.
Boy, it doesn't get much better than that. Curry with a really nice screen. Once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good from Randle.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randle has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
On its way from Curry for 2. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And it's been pretty smooth sailing for.
It's a testament to the leadership in that locker room.
Now Payton following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. From downtown. That one, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Now, Gobert. Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Butler against Randle. Takes it inside. And slam dunk by Butler.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward. And he needs to be as an undersized player.
Here's Conley. And he makes good on the layup.
Conley, so crafty with that left hand of his. The veteran knows his way around the hoop.
I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling it.
Curry kicks to Butler. Back to Curry. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Sinks the triple.
This is how competitive Curry is. You got a great competitive spirit. You drain a 3 on him, guess what? He's looking to come right back at you.
Now here's Conley. At the top of the key, Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And finished off by McDaniels.
McDaniels going upstairs with an athletic move.
Warriors trail by 3. Outside Curry. Randle against Butler. There's the pick. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Conley surveying the D. McDaniels with the ball. Butler covering, and Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Over in the corner, Randle. Pass to Conley. Just 4 to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up against Stephen Curry.
And this is the right play by Conley, sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
And a Closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
That's good from Conley.
And Conley's a guy that leads by example. And as a result, his teammates respect and trust him completely.
On a heel, he's checked in for Stephen Curry. Good on both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to regroup and go over the stretch. Warriors trail by 5. Pass to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State. Gobert with the block.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
Off the inbound. Blocked again.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
He was all alone on that one.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Conley with the 3. The Warriors pull it in. They need to bounce back from Wednesday's loss.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls.
It's Conley penetrating, up and in from the low block. Conley's got 6.
And Conley has run the screen and roll countless times, folks. So effective in these situations.
Down low. The kick outside to Butler. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. Trailing by 2.
Hard to figure out.
Daniels sets a screen for Gobert to the middle. Deflects the pass. Out to Conley. From deep. Knocks down the 3 ball. 9 points in the game so far.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Healed outside. Back to Butler. A floater, and the layup is up and in. Butler's got his second basket of the game.
What a nice touch on the floater. Butler has perfected that shot, has it down to a science.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to... group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Hart comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Timberwolves leading by 3. 1:58 left in the first quarter. Randall from outside. Another miss by Minnesota. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Kuminga the pass to Butler. Here's Moody. On the 3 off target. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Randall outside. Reed with a screen for Randall. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Terrific body control by Randall. An and one machine.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. That one misses. Warriors trail by 5. In the corner, Moody with it. Hield outside. A 3 ball. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
There's the quick hands from Hield. Saw the defender closing in, then pulled the trigger.
1:05 left here in the opening quarter. DiVincenzo kicks to Clark. Back to DiVincenzo. With the drive. That one, no good. Good D by Hield. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Moody the pass to Hield. And another 3 for Golden State.
Hield came into the league now with a very solid three-point shot, and he's only gotten better.
32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. DiVincenzo.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Golden State moving it around. Kuminga finds Hield. Floats it up for Kuminga. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Buddy Hield has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Miller is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Naz Reid. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. Now Hield. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range.
Good decision-making by Hield. Giving it up when somebody else was freer and in better position.
Miller with a screen on Curry. Here's DiVincenzo. Buries it down low.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Post. Still yet to score. Hield from outside. Rebound by Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves trail. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And that one, good. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now, here's Moody. Defended by Alexander Walker. Pass to Curry. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against two made shots. Edwards kicks to Reed. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Back to Edwards. Shoots the three. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a three-level scorer.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. 4-point game. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Minnesota making a switch here. Einard's checked in. So it's the Warriors now, trailing by 4. Will it go? The shot by Curry, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter. Now here's DiVincenzo. Edwards passes to Reed. 4 on the clock. Here's Minot. And it's off from three-point range. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Hield. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Hield's got 11.
Anytime Hield shoots it inside the line, you just assume it's going in.
Curry against DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. And Reed throws it down.
I tell you, I love the effort from the defense there, but inside, Reed just had the strength to overpower him.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. And a deep three from Curry. Stephen Curry, what a shooter.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Edwards. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hield. Draymond Green, who's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Hield.
Draymond Green. Podziemski.
Reed with it. Here is Edwards. And it's denied. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Hey, bringing that postseason intensity, so critical. You know, these plays can change the trajectory and outcome of a game.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Butler comes in for Kuminga. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Moses Moody. Shot clock at 3 and stolen by Payton. Butler gets a step and too long on the shot. Timberwolves have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all total. And Reed throws it down.
Once Reed saw he had room, he went right up with authority.
Driving inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The Warriors shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. He misses the free throw. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. And he's good on the second. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. Pass to Edwards. Here's Randall. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Randall's got 7 points in the game.
You know, it's encouraging to see Randall working on this shot. You can tell he wants to get better from there.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to talk to his guys. On defense, Minnesota. They lead by 4. Here's Pajemski. Edwards defending. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made this half. Turnovers haven't been an issue for them yet.
Moses Moody, he's checked in for Golden State. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Green with a screen on Conley. Here's Pajemski. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And just using that experience, Conley adept at drawing contact and getting to the line.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one falls for Mike Conley.
Yeah, he's one of the last quintessential pure point guards. Mike Conley, steady as they come, looks for others first. He wants to make passes before he scores. He's a guy you love to have as a teammate.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. No good on the second free throw. The Warriors have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9.
Butler, a team-first guy willing to dish that rock all the time.
For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Randall with the bucket.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Butler. Pass to Moody. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Moody's got 5. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Conley gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Once Conley finds an offensive rhythm, he can be hard to contain.
Here's Podziemski. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Conley. He's got 12. Has to Gobert. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Out to Conley. Fires the 3. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Podziemski's shot is good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half. Now here's Conley. He's guarded closely. McDaniels sets a screen for Randall. Pass to McDaniels. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Green with the block.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeed. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Conley. The Warriors making the shot. Randall down low. Defended by Payton. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Randall. And here is Butler. 6 points for him. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Butler. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Both teams will make substitutions. Timberwolves trail by 3. Conley into the lane, and the layup falls. Conley's got 5 points now this quarter.
It's always a positive thing for this offense when Conley puts pressure on him.
3-pointer, Butler. That shot is off. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Warriors on top, leading by just 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, you know, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if you can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Their perimeter D's been weaker than airport toilet paper. And trust me, I know. They should strengthen it. Wait a minute. I can't get the image of airport toilet paper now out of my head. Chasing guys off the arc would be the first thing I'd recommend. Airport toilet paper?
Looking at the series breakdown for the Warriors. I'll get straight to it, Kenny. Is this a must-win game for them?
They might not want to admit it, Ernie, but this is a must-win game. I look at this team and I think, if they drop this one, it's going to get into their heads and they're not coming back.
Stop it, Kenny. It's not over yet. They know how to respond when their backs are against the walls.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out, huh? And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinals. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Here's Conley. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Butler out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Green in at the 5 down low. That's the Warriors 5. And the basket by Edwards.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
The Warriors trailing. That's to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it together.
Hit by Randall. Here's McDaniels. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Butler. And even 3-on-3 break. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Well, you got to stay grounded on that pump fake. Butler really effective at getting the defender to jump into his space.
First one falls for him.
What I love about Jimmy Butler, there's a lot to like, but he brings it every night. His consistency and toughness and production, plays with passion, leads his team well. Love that throwback mentality of his.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
Boy, you go back and look at the career that Jimmy Butler's had. Hard to believe that he was the 30th pick of the draft when he came out of college. You got to say that scouts kind of missed on that one.
Now here's Conley. 14 points for him. 5 on the clock. Here's McDaniels. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Curry outside. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards against Curry. Pass to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Payton. Now here's Gobert. And Curry pulls it down.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here is Podziemski. And the Warriors miss again.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
Powerful move that time by Randall. And he'll go to the free throw line.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
2 shots.
free throw good from Randall. Both free throws good from Randall. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pajemski finds Curry. Green with a screen on Conley. Curry outside. Oh, Curry so accurate from three-point range.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. Outside Conley. Outside Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Payton with a screen on Edwards. Shot by Pajemski, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Conley for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Gobert, and he uses the glass on the layup. Gobert's got his first basket.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
Pajemski finds Curry. Tipped away. It's stolen by Randall. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And finished off by Gobert.
Throwing it down. Gobert using all of his height there.
Outside Curry. Three-pointer. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside for Randall. From past the arc. Hands it from downtown. And now a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. change here. Kuminga's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Alexander Walker's checked in. Pass to Pajemski. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
Nine lane to the lane. Can't hit from in close. Warriors trail by 5. Here's Green. Gobert with the block. Randall passes to Edwards. Randall surveying the D. Butler against Edwards. Pass to Alexander Walker. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State. Outside, Kuminga. Here's Pajemski. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Curry against Conley. Here's Gobert. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Gobert's got 6 points. Warriors have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Pajemski on the wing. Edwards defending. Now Pajemski. He's got 11. 4 on the shot clock. A beautiful reverse layup. He's got 13.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Here.
Substitution for your Warriors. Post. Buddy Hield.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. Over Hield. And there's Edwards on the assist from Conley. 10 points for Anthony Edwards.
Tough guy to stop when he gets it rolling. Edwards always trying to gain momentum.
Well, they're passing to Hield. Here's Pajemski. Butler feeling it out a bit. Here's the 3. That shot off.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Moody's checked in for Brandon Pajemski. Minnesota also making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
And the three-point shot of DiVincenzo is dangerous. Defense cannot allow him to get airspace from there.
Here's Butler. Butler on the attack.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
There's 1:26 left in the third. Timberwolves leading by 6. Now here's DiVincenzo. 7 points in the game. Randall passes to Alexander Walker. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Golden State's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime.
Hield so good at finding ways to get it in the hoop, regardless of who's defending.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
Free throw drops for Hield.
Everybody knows about how Buddy Hield is an incredible three-point threat. But what I love, here's a guy with a bunch of years playing 80 or more games. Love that durability. He's ready to go whenever they call his name.
Both free throws good from Hield.
And very quietly, Hield is one of the best three-point shooters in our league, as dangerous as they come.
DiVincenzo with it. He's got 7. Pass to Reed. DiVincenzo against Hield. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Three-pointer Hield. Minnesota with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Reed. Back to Clark. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Clark's got his first basket of the night.
It's obvious they've taken fewer threes here in the second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
Hield from outside. The three-pointer is right on target. From deep three-point territory. The shot, no good. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Timberwolves lead by 3. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Naz Reid, Dante DiVincenzo, who's out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Garza in at the 5, roaming the paint. Minnesota shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Out to Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
The first free throw is good.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Ingles is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line in this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Healed from outside. That's not going to drop for him. 5 of 9 with that miss. Minnesota in the lead. Here's DiVincenzo. Inside. Here's Reed. And the layup's good off the glass.
I think this is why you get Reed involved in screen and rolls. I mean, he's phenomenal at making the cut after setting the screen.
To the inside. It's deflected. And here is Ingles. Edwards looking it over. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Off with the layup. Warriors trail by 4. Kuminga down low. Edwards there. Misses in close. Ingles kicks to DiVincenzo. The Warriors pull it in. Curry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to post. With some arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Now DiVincenzo. Now Edwards. There's the triple. Buries it from 3-point range. Edwards got 10 points here in the second half.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Curry kicks to Kuminga. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Kuminga finds Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Timberwolves leading by 7. Alexander Walker with the ball. To DiVincenzo. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Kuminga.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Buddy Hield. Timberwolves also changing it up. Clark, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. And Mike Conley subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Both free throws good from Kuminga.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Clark outside. Reed with a screen for Clark. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Looney finds Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hand.
Now here's Conley. Edwards. Over Looney. And there's Edwards on the assist by Conley. Conley's got 5 assists tonight.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Now here's Curry. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Kuminga.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
Curry against Conley. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
A crafty scorer. Conley makes the most of his opportunities down low.
Pass to Looney. Moody with it. Edwards there. Moody the pass to Curry. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Changes. Green is checked in for Looney. Butler comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Payton in for Moses Moody. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert. He's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Clark. And it's McDaniels in for Dante DiVincenzo. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet. Are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
Thank you, David.
One of the most determined defenders you ever see, and pretty good at it as well. Butler all over that one.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
It's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason. Much more intense, more in your face. High-energy plays like that one are winning plays.
Edwards. A second chance effort. Pass to Conley. And here is McDaniel. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Right there, Daniels is saying, you got to come get me if you want to stop me.
Here's Curry. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Conley so adept at knowing when he needs to get that shot off. Nice soft touch there.
Here's Curry. The 10-footer finds the target. Curry's got 21.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Conley. Goes up the baseline. And Gobert throws it down.
Gobert's a guy you can count on to go up and secure the basketball when you need it most.
Gobert, no good on that free throw.
And, you know, night to night, you pretty much know what you're going to get from Gobert. Rim protection, rebounding, intensity. And he gets his points within the flow of the offense. That's a valuable guy there.
Here's Edwards. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Curry fires from way outside. Minnesota with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's Randall. Outside Conley. Fires for three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Conley's got the lead up to 11 now for Minnesota.
And entering the final countdown, Game 4 effectively decided here, guys. This is just a tremendous accomplishment for the Timberwolves.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Mike Conley.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Against Curry. Goes up to the stripe. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Conley kicks to Randall. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. And they'll get another chance. Gobert finds Edwards. From down in the low post, it goes.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You can see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Julius. Now, look, you're banging in the paint, but what do you see from your backcourt?
They do a great job of, you know, they obviously can score the ball, but getting us into things and running the offense very well and leading the team that way.
Well, they led you to a win tonight, Julius. Thank you for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks so much. It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.